What's happening, folks? I wanted to make this video to do a bit of an unboxing of this Lensmate Thumbrest for the X100V. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I want to just let you know that Lensmate did kindly send me this Thumbrest. However, they did not give me any preconditions that I have to say anything nice about it. But I did my research, I looked at a lot of different Thumbrests, and in my opinion, this is probably the best one that's on the market for the Fujifilm X100V. Alright, so inside the box, it has this little magnetic flap opening. That's the Thumbrest sits in there. It's made from like a rod of aluminium. It's like machined aluminium. Aluminium? Aluminium. I want to say aluminium because I'm Scottish and I know that you guys spell it differently in America, so it's aluminum in America. But it's machined from a rod of aluminum, and it has these little, if you can see there, let me focus on it properly. It has these little silicone pads here so that it will stay, it won't like accidentally fall out of your camera. So this rubber bit is gonna sort of stop it from sliding out of there. So it feels pretty firm to push it in, but it fits really snugly. And then you have a rubber part for your thumb here, and this moves like that. And you also have rubber here so that when you push it against the body, it doesn't mark the body of your camera. But the nice thing about the fact that it moves like that, which is the main reason why I think this is the best one for it, is you can get it out of the way to access your dials here. So when you get other like cheaper ones that you can find online, you don't have all the room to move your thumb, and it's much easier to do that while you're shooting. At least for my hands, this seems like the much better way. And most of the reason why I needed this or wanted this was that when it's not there, if I can have this thing focused properly, maybe I should put it on manual focus. I kept moving the focus point with this little thumb joystick thing here. So I'd just be carrying it and my thumb would hit the joystick and the focus point would go crazy and settle somewhere down in the corner. Or I would accidentally roll this while I'm holding it, and I would change, if I'm set to a 500th of a second, I would end up faster or slower. And it just became kind of a pain because I had to check all my settings before I could really start shooting most of the time. So the Thumbrest just gets my thumb out of the way of those things, and I can carry it around and not worry about that. Now Lensmate were also kind enough to send this little bonus soft shutter release button thing, which also seems to be machined out of aluminum, damn it. I think it feels kind of cold to the touch, so I'm pretty sure it's metal. And the reason they do this is the convex shape of this button makes it more like ergonomic for most people's hands because of the way your hand rests. Right in the crease of the like joint of your finger is where most people's hands will rest, so that's why they sent this concave button along with it. While this is not the cheapest Thumbrest that's on the market, it is very high quality feeling, and I enjoy that it's a small American business based out of Seattle, so it's good to support small businesses. And it's clear from the design of this that they've put a lot of thought and consideration into it, just adding that little silicone patch there, the fact that it articulates to get out of the way so you can fix the settings, and the fact that they've thought about the shutter button being like an important companion to the Thumbrest. They've really thought about the ergonomics of this. You can also flick it out of the way to access this. I don't use this command dial a lot. I usually set my shutter speed and kind of forget it, but sometimes I'll adjust it a little bit with this one. But I can still get my thumb to this AF on button here. I like to use manual focus most of the time, but if I'm trying to quickly set my focus further away or closer, I'll use this back button focus here, and it doesn't really get in the way of my thumb when I'm using it. I can still have my thumb there and then quickly back button focus and not worry about knocking this. So all the ergonomics of this work really well for the way that I shoot. And one other thing is that the finish of this is really nice. So in a lot of other thumb grips, you might see kind of a cheaper plasticky finish or like a cheap rough looking metal finish, and it doesn't really go with the finish of the X100V. And this is very close to the same finish that the X100V is, and I appreciate the fact that it's aesthetically pleasing as well, because X100V is a nice looking camera, so it kind of would be a shame to ruin it with an uglier, cheap looking thumb rest. So that is the Lensmate Thumbrest and soft release shutter button. As I said before, they did send me this product, and I want to be transparent that they did that, but I also want to be transparent that I will not recommend a product that I don't think is good, that I wouldn't use myself, or that I don't think is worth your money. If you're interested in it, I'm going to put links down in the description below. You'll see this product being used in all of my upcoming videos where I'm out shooting street photography, POV type stuff. So if you have any questions about it, let me know, drop them a line if you want, they'll be happy to answer. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers.